In this video, we'll explore a hidden secret of Sufism, why loving yourself is not vanity, but a way of loving Allah, and by the end, I'll share 3 timeless Sufi steps of self-love, steps that can transform the way you see yourself, others, and your Creator. One day, a student named Advish asked his master, Ibn Arabi, Master, is it a sin to love my nafs, myself? Arabi replied, you think your nafs is your own being, but in truth, it is the spirit he has breathed into you. To love it is to love his work. So yes, love yourself. But this isn't about standing in front of a mirror saying, I'm special. It's about honoring the divine secret God has placed within you. For when you hate yourself, you are insulting the art of the one who created you. Rumi writes in the Masnavi, you are a work of art. Do not insult the artist. To despise yourself is to reject the Creator's masterpiece. So in Sufism, self-love is not selfishness. It's awareness of a divine trust. Your body, your mind, your heart, your soul all bear his touch. Just as admiring a painting honors the painter, the respect you show to your being is a form of worship. But here lies the danger. Modern culture tells you to love yourself, but often means pamper your ego. Sufism says, love yourself by recognizing your nafs, not submitting to it. See the divine breath behind your being. For you are not merely flesh and bone. You are a being touched by the command. B. Think of Mansur al-Hallaj and his words, Ana al-Haq, I am the truth. He did not mean, I am God, but that his existence was not independent of God's existence. To love yourself, then, is to see your own being as a mirror of his being, and to despise the mirror is to belittle the light it reflects. Once a disciple told Abdul Qadir al-Gilani, Master, I hate myself because I am sinful. The Master replied, do not hate yourself, hate your sin. To despise yourself is from Satan. Humility is one thing. Self-loathing is another. Love yourself, but within divine measure. Do not idolize yourself, but do not deny yourself either. For when you insult yourself, you insult the one who shaped you. That is like demolishing a mosque, not its walls, but its meaning. Sufism teaches, whoever knows himself knows his Lord. Whether or not it's a hadith, it carries deep truth. Love yourself, for he loved you first. Otherwise, he would not have created you. Imagine a mirror reflecting sunlight. If you throw a stone at the mirror, you are not hurting the mirror alone. You strike the light itself. Despising yourself works the same way. Ibn Arabi said, God revealed himself to his servant so that the servant might love himself. The form of the Servanus, the form of the All-Merciful. Your very being is a manifestation of his name, Ar-Rahman. So when you despise yourself, you are insulting his mercy. Rumi reminds us, do not think yourself worthless. Within you is a secret that shakes the worlds. This is not motivational fluff. It is the ontological truth of your existence. There are 2 dangers in not loving yourself. First, you become passive, denying your own value. Second, in that denial, you insult the artistry of God. Those who say, I am worthless, often believe they're being humble. But in truth, they're rejecting the trust God placed in them. Remember the verse, I am placing upon the earth Avis Gerant, Quran 2:30. Even when the angels questioned it, God said, I know what you do not know. That is where your hidden worth lies. Modern culture says, love your body, your image. Sufism says, love yourself because he is within you. Your body is mortal, but the soul inside is his breath. So when you love yourself, you are loving the breath of God. A dervish once said, I do not love myself. I love what appears within me. That is the difference. Do not look for flaws in his creation. For God says in the Quran, 67:3, you will see no flaw in the creation of the most merciful. Love yourself, but with reverence. Love yourself, for that love returns to the Creator. Love yourself, for one who hates himself cannot show compassion to others. If you look at yourself with anger or contempt, you will reflect that same energy outward. That's why, in Sufism, the gate of love always begins within. Ibn Arabi said, "You cannot see the All-Merciful in others until you see him in yourself." Rumi echoed, "Without a rose inside you, you cannot offer a rose to another. The love you give outward flows from the love you nurture within. But to love yourself is not to boast. It is to carry humility and honor together. Humility says, I am not above you. Honor says, I am God's artwork. I am not worthless." A Sufi once told his student, "2 cups, one made of gold but filled with poison, and one of clay but filled with honey. Which would you offer others?" The student said, "The one with honey." The Sufi smiled. "That is man. Love not the outside. Love the honey within. That honey is the soul God breathed into you." Quran 38:72. If you do not honor that soul, you cannot honor the souls of others. So how can you love yourself? The Sufi way. Stop oppressing yourself. Notice the words you speak about yourself. Every insult you throw at your being is an insult to his creation. Replace it with praise. Blessed be my Lord who created me in the best of forms. Quran 95.4 Step 2. Accept your flaws. Self-love is not claiming perfection. It is seeing your faults and striving to purify them. That struggle brings you closer to God and to people. Receive love from others. Some reject love out of unworthiness. But to accept love is to accept God's mercy through his creation. Let's end with Rumi's wisdom. To love yourself is not to fall in love with your own existence. It is to love the one who created you within you. So love yourself. To love others, love yourself. To love God more, love yourself. So the world cannot break you. And when you look in the mirror and smile, let that smile not go to you, but to him, for you are his mirror. And the light that shines in it never belongs to the mirror itself,